Good evening, boys and girls, ladies and gents. What's happening? Welcome to Nocturnal Thoughts. Once upon a time, Throwback Thursdays with Little Nocturnal.
Kick ass! Kick ass! Come on.
The time was back in 1991. Young Nocturnal was 11 years old. I remember my stepdad and my mom took me over one of their partners' house, one of their friends' house to go kick it, drink, play some cards, and watch some boxing. The fight of the night. The fight of the night was the real deal, Evander Holyfield versus George Foreman, Big George Foreman. At the time, I really didn't know who George Foreman was, dig that. I knew who Muhammad Ali was. I don't think at the time I understood the significance of Muhammad Ali, but I didn't really know who George Foreman was. But we all knew about the real deal, Evander Holyfield, because we was in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? The thing that stood out in that fight, even though George Foreman got pummeled, took a beating, one thing as a kid I remember watching is in between rounds, George Foreman never sat down on the stool. He went over to his corner, put his hands on his rope, put one foot up on the rope, you know what I'm saying? Got ice down, got sprayed off, took off his mouthpiece, drunk a little bit of water, and went back in the ring. I said, who is this old, fat, bald-head dude that's, you know what I'm saying, not going down against the real deal Evander Holyfield? Who is this dude? And why is this dude not, you know what I'm saying, sitting down in between rounds? And it was because he didn't want to, he was at that stage where he realized when you're going, you gotta keep going. When you're grinding, you gotta keep grinding. If you sit down and take a break, it's gonna be that much harder getting back up and going into the fire. So you stay in the fire for the whole 12 rounds. His face was swollen up, his eyes was puffy. It wasn't for a while longer until I went back and learned about Evander Holyfield beating the brakes off of Joe Frazier. You know what I'm saying, the rope-a-dope with Muhammad Ali. And I really didn't understand how significant he would play a role in my life when I seen him in the age of 40s go out there and defeat the young Michael Moore. So that's my reminiscence, that's my Throwback Thursday, 11 years old, in the projects, in the hood, with my stepdad, my mom, my brother, sitting on the floor, watching a pay-per-view event of Evander the Real Deal Holyfield versus George Foreman. If you haven't seen that fight, I'm gonna tell you right now, it would behoove you as a young fighter, as a young boxing fan, it would behoove you to go back and watch George Foreman against Evander Holyfield, 1991. It's a legendary classic fight. They don't make them like that no more. He was cut from a different cloth. Go check him out and let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Yo, it's Nocturnal Thoughts, Throwback Thursday. Salute, signing out. Wow.
With that right hand, he's landing his jabs and a few left hooks.
Tiring a little bit, Joe?
Well, the way Holyfield just grabbed on him looked like he needed a little bit of a rest himself. But, you know, he recuperates quickly and comes back hard, just like that left hook to the body. Yeah, George is looking a little worse for the wear, but when you take punches like that, that takes a few rounds out of your stamina right off the get-go.
George looks to me a little bit tired here, and most experts have said the longer it goes, the more it does favor Holyfield.
Well, if he continues to take this type of barrage of punches in the next couple rounds, it's doubtful that Foreman's going to be able to keep up this pace. It was hard for him to do it when he was a young man. He's 42, 43 years old right now. It's going to be a tall order for Foreman if he doesn't land something.